Hi there, I'm Jean Haines and I'm here at Jackson's Art Supplies to share a few of my favourite products and also some new items I'm using when I'm working in watercolour. And one of those is Watercolor Ground by Daniel Smith. Now I must admit, I have to put my hand up and say I'm a purist when it comes to working in watercolour. I prefer to work with tubes of watercolour alone. But this is actually fascinating me and I'd like to just show you how I use it. These are my favourite subjects. I paint roosters rather a lot. I go to a local farm and I usually photograph my own subjects like this one. And I translate that information into a painting. Now there are times when you're working and your paintings don't go quite right. You don't know why, but you don't like them and you feel you just need to make a few changes. Now at this point you can turn the paper over and paint on the back, but actually I've started experimenting with this product. You can place a thin layer over the subject that you've painted and then you can paint on top of it. It takes you back to a surface like paper. I can show you again on this one. I've actually applied it quite thickly here. This is the side that I haven't painted on top, and this is the side that I've started painting on top of. It means that you can alter and you can change your paintings, and you can also sculpt. You can build them up to a 3D layer. Of course, when you frame them, that would have to be in something like a background frame as opposed to flat, because the surface is now a little bit raised. But let's just have a little look at this. This area here has got the product on. I'll just show you this one. It comes in 4 colours. This is the white version. I've actually used the cream. And when I painted this, I wasn't quite happy with the tail of the rooster. It just seemed heavy, dull and flat. So I can actually go on top of this now. I can paint it any colour I like because we're back to a white surface. So how neat is that? You can make a mistake when you're painting and then correct it with this product. So let's try a little bit of yellow. Now that's almost as neat as going on white paper. Maybe we can try a bit of green. You can still get the watercolour effects on top of the ground exactly the same as if you were working on the white paper. Isn't that neat? Kind of gives you permission to make as many mistakes as you like, because you can now go in and correct them. I can just go in, make that. I will cover all the areas. Take a bit more yellow and let that dry quite bright. Look at that lovely effect coming here. Now, having said I like working as a purist with natural colour, I think this is actually one of those products I've fallen in love with, so I'm going to experiment a lot and see how much I can gain out of it. But that's great. And just leave it dry. As simple as that. So, don't throw away paintings you don't like. Play with them, experiment and see how you can improve them. It helps you grow as an artist and it improves your skills. So have fun experimenting.